Injured. Seriously injured. We'll get our next bout underway, ladies and gentlemen, now. Terry Sullivan, I'll let you do the accolades and the introduction.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, introducing from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing 355 pounds, Big Red. And his opponent from Jacksonville, Florida, weighing 252 pounds, Danny Fargo.
Okay, Big Red and Danny Fargo from Jacksonville, Florida. Danny was scheduled to wrestle Mark Lewin. Apparently they worked all of that out. Now he's back with Big Red and has his chance for professional big-time wrestling here on television. Danny Fargo from Jacksonville, my old hometown, Terry. Beautiful city.
Right. Terry Funk was originally scheduled to wrestle Big Red. In the mood of Terry Funk today, maybe it's lucky for Big Red that Terry Funk didn't get in with him.
That's right.
Oh, boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you at home, we certainly apologize for the confusing at the beginning of this particular segment, but Mark Lewin was just taken out of the ring just as we came back from our commercial break. Absolute pandemonium in the studio. Pandemonium in the studio. Terry, I've never seen anything like this on professional wrestling.
You know, I'm almost glad we were here inside of this cage, Chuck. You know, we still haven't explained to people what we're doing inside of this cage. The cage is here, it's brand new, it's newly constructed, and if you've ever seen a cage match before, let me tell you, this is a brand new cage, and when a wrestler gets his head or any part of his body banged into this cage, boy, he is going to feel it at times 3 of the other cages. This is a very well-constructed, heavy steel cage, and I tell you, I sure wouldn't want to be involved in any kind of a cage match in this, and you fans right here are going to be seeing this cage. You're going to be seeing action inside of this cage. This is what you can expect to see.
Big Red in that ring right now against Danny Fargo. I don't know if I feel protected in here or not, Terry. They got a door that's wide open.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if anybody was coming in at any time, whether Mark Lewin and Terry Funk wanted to go in the cage or not. Absolutely unbelievable. Big Red from Atlanta, Georgia. Danny Fargo from Jacksonville. A couple of Southern boys in there right now.
Well, after the way Mark Lewin and Terry Funk went at it, maybe they belong in a cage.
Big Red picks Danny Fargo up. Has that arm stretch out, back up against the turnbuckles. Fargo goes to the punch for the head. Across the face. Oh, and Big Red puts on the big dance, turns him around and whoops him. Throws his head into the whoops. The whole body went into the turnbuckle. Big Red didn't get the head down.
Big Red's got his little dance there. I'll tell you, he's a real lovable guy, got a big sense of humor, as big as he is, Chuck. Real lovable guy in that ring. The fans just take to him like crazy.
Well, I can certainly see why. Now he's riding his man. Oh, he put the knees right into the kidneys. That hurts.
355 pounds of it. Wow.
He's a big man. Al Thomas down on the canvas, asking Danny Fargo if he'd like to give it up.
What the heck can Danny Fargo do to get out of this?
I'll tell you, we certainly have an enthusiastic studio crowd here with us today, and they have seen some action on professional television that no one has ever seen before.
What a show.
Never seen anything like that.
Yes, sir.
Looks like the ring could have been broken a little bit, Terry. It looks like it's dipping down in the middle.
Yeah,
What's that?
right. With the likes of Terry Funk and Mark Lewin going at it, boy, that can happen. They're looking at that whole ring didn't collapse the way they were going at it.
Certainly can. All along our network, ladies and gentlemen, you better call a friend and tell them wrestling's on the air. You never actually know what's going to happen. I will tell you what's coming up, however. We're going to have an interview with Walter Johnson and Terry Funk, if he's able to come back out. And we have picked a couple of spectators from our studio audience. They have the opportunity to ask Walter Johnson and Terry Funk any question they desire. Terry, I'd like to have you come out with me on this interview. We have about 5 minutes, and we'll be able to wrap with Walter Johnson and Terry Funk.
Should be interesting. Walter Johnson, great football star. Cleveland Browns, the Cincinnati Bengals. Of course, he's having his difficulties right now, which I'm sure you'll get into.
That's right. We're going to be talking about his contract dispute right now with the Cincinnati Bengals. And that's what we're going to want to talk to Walter Johnson about. Certainly has added a lot to wrestling, however, to have Walter Johnson wrestling for us when he's not playing football. certainly giving it to Danny Fargo on this particular event. Two Southern boys. Big Red, very much the aggressor. Well, what do you do with 355 pounds anyway, Terry?
Well, I don't know. This is one way to get to him. It's sure not orthodox, but that's the way Danny Fargo is going to handle it. But it didn't work for him, as you can see. And there's the headbutt from Big Red. The headbutt, he's on move off the ropes up, and down he goes. The big splash. That's got to be good.
Oh, my goodness. It's over already, ladies and gentlemen. And I think, Terry, we ought to come out of the cage. This evening, one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first from the heart of Mid-America, weighing 225 pounds, the Patriot. His opponent tonight, from Point Barrow, Alaska, weighing 250 pounds, the Alaskan, Jay York.
Jay York is a powerful individual, one half of a very well-known tag team combination. His brother, Mike York, is the other. However, it's always interesting when a tag team is broken up. And in this case, we will see how he shapes up against the youngster, the Patriot. The Patriot, for reasons best known to himself, prefers to wear the mask. But whoever he is young and capable, an exciting young wrestler. Now, York shows wrestling ability and applies what is known as a Japanese arm stretch. He puts one foot against the side of the head, the other under the armpit, and then pulls hard at the wrist. It's up to the Patriot to try and escape the hold. Difficult task indeed. Now the Alaskan applies the pressure, and there's a good shot by our cameraman. And although the Alaskan, there was a nice counter by the Patriot, who performed the counter so fast he took many of us by surprise. I was going to say that the Alaskan, who moved out of that nicely to counter and to lose again. Both of these men showing a lot of wrestling sense, applying holds well and counter holds. Jay North, the Alaskan, is a young man, even though Jay York, even though he has that receding hairline. Now this is a lean back toe hold. A punishing hold where pressure is mostly applied at the ankle. But the Patriot tried to counter, but again he is held firmly by York in a hammerlock, a reverse hammerlock. Fans look on because they know that whatever wrestling they are watching now could be the calm before the storm. And the storm, of course, will come about in that cage bout when the Sheik and Tiger Jeet Singh go at it. As the United States heavyweight champion, the Sheik is the target of most big names that move in to appear for Canadian big-time wrestling. Step-over toe hold applied by the Patriot, who countered nicely to get out of the hold he was trapped in. More good wrestling and a key lock applied by the Alaskan. those who are not familiar with the whole, I think it's worth mentioning. Now in amateur wrestling, a count of one would be sufficient to pin a man, but in professional wrestling, the count of three is necessary. We have many young wrestlers today wearing a mask. Many of the graduates of the amateur ranks were accustomed to wearing some protection for their ears. Perhaps that may have a lot to do with it. The referee is down to catch the shoulder. On the Patriot to a game, counters nicely. I want to remind wrestling fans that you are also going to watch on this program the appearance of the Prophets, Angelo and Lanny, defending the World Tag Team crown. Now, when I mention a title at any time, it is sanctioned by the National Wrestling Alliance, which has its headquarters in St. Louis. The president is a Mr. Sam Muchnick. Well, the Alaskan reaches up to grab the mask of the Patriot, but that, of course, is a cricket, and he is blocked by the official. There's a lot of things in professional wrestling that couldn't be considered sporting, such as dodging under the ropes like that to escape a hold. The fans look with a great deal of interest, varied expressions around the ringside as they watch the Patriot get hammered by a couple of dandies. And the tempo picks up as the Alaskan tries a different hold. He finds the Patriot in an unusual manner. And that was an unusual way to escape. All's fair in love and war, and the Patriot now starts to roll. Nice flying tackle by the Patriot, and oh, he's caught. Oh, what a block. 1, 2, and 3. Block committed to similar moves on the football field, which are considered illegal, but evidently he got away with it. Now we're going to get the official result from Bob Finnegan.
Ladies and gentlemen, in 6 minutes, 35 seconds, the winner of the following match, Jay York, the Alaskan.
The Alaskan is an unpopular winner. Nevertheless, the move that he made was a devastating one, and I'm sure the Patriot will feel that for a while.
James, we'll see what happens with the Brute. The Brute.
This event, ladies and gentlemen, will be a one-fall 30-minute time limit. Introducing from Harlem, New York, weighing in at 250 pounds, Hank the Nightman James.
If you can beat my man, I will give you $5,000 personally. If you can't do it,
And from Montreal, weighing 216 pounds, the Brute.
Managed by Sir Dudley Clements. The Brute is putting $5,000, brother Sir Dudley Clements. The wealthy, arrogant manager of the Brute is putting $5,000 of his own money on the line to the man who can beat the Brute in a brass knuckles bout. And Hank James has picked up the challenge. A brass knuckles bout, that's what this is. Hank James has challenged the Brute to a brass knuckles match. Look at Hank James moving in there now. So Dudley That's it. The count has gone to 10. It's all over. That's it. The count is to 10.
centennial year, and most of you organization, all you high schools and junior high schools, or any organization at all, who is interested in putting money into your club funds or whatever you need it for your many, many worthy projects. If you are interested in bringing this type of entertainment to your town, if you'd like to bring some of these TV stars you are now witnessing on your screen to your town, Worldwide Sports has your answer. All you have to do is write to either Luke Klein or Big Time Wrestling, Box 100, Allen Park, Michigan. The phone number, the area code is 313-381-3890. And we will send complete information to you. Don't forget to include your name, address, and phone number. That box number again is Box 100, Allen Park, Michigan. The phone number, the area code is 313-381-3890. The organizations you've had shows before, now's the time to line up some of your very, very good dates for the rest of the year. Okay, Bob? Thank you very much.
Hey, Luke Klein, thank you very much. Making progress here. This bout between the mighty Bobo Brazil and Angelo. On the ropes of Brazil. Angelo, the forearm smash. Brazil has won his bout tonight over Angelo. A featured bout here on this edition of Big Time Wrestling. And we hope you fans enjoyed this particular wrestling segment featuring one of the greatest superstars of all time. From Benton Harbor, Michigan, Bobo, Brazil. We'll be back after this.